up, guys? Happy Success Saturday. Hey, it's Cody from Strategic Mentor. I want to take some live calls. We've got a special going on, and we've got some agents actually down there pounding the phones, calling all of our agents, calling agents that we know, even agents that we don't know, to let them know about our leads, which have been really good, very successful, and which everyone's loving. Those leads are actually going to be going up in price very, very soon. So I want you guys to, I wanted my subscribers to be aware of it first, that hey, you can actually get those leads for the lowest price they will ever be. And we've got these exclusive avatar final expense leads at a massive discounted rate, only $9.95 per lead. We've also got our coaching sessions, a 1-hour coaching session with me, down to $99. Again, we've got agents down there pounding the phones, letting everyone know, hey, these exclusive telemarketed avatar final expense leads, that, because what happens is our minimum order is 30, and the reason I set the minimum order of these leads to 30 is I personally know that if you order 30 leads, our agents are averaging 3 to 5 sales for every 30 leads, which is pretty good. You know, I mean, you're going to see a 5 to 10x return when you make 3 to 5 sales. You're going to invest under $300, and then you're going to produce anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 of commissions pretty easy. Unless you're on a really low commission level or commission scale, then you'll be able to do that pretty easily. My last 60 leads, I produced And what's so cool about these leads, again, what's so cool about these leads, sorry to check on the stream, it looks like we were having a little internet technical difficulties, but what's so cool about these leads, again, is I've produced 20 sales. My closing ratio is almost at 30%, almost right at about 33% of the leads that I get, I'm actually going to make a sale, which is insane and extremely crazy. But what's really cool is we give you the MP3 audio recording of me actually calling these leads. We give you live training videos of me calling these leads on speakerphone, so you can see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I'm talking through each call as I'm making the calls. And I've also built a script that works phenomenal with final expense leads in general, especially exclusive telemarketed avatar final expense leads. So we built this script, and you can actually go and order leads, and you'll get an MP3 audio recording of me calling. You'll get live training videos of me calling these leads on speaker as an example for you. You also get my script that I've built, tested, and proven, which I could sell, but I'm just going to give it away free when you order leads. And we also give the exact rebuttals for the specific objections that you are going to hear. It's leads, it's insurance. You're going to get some objections. You need to know how to overcome those objections to get in the home. Because to make money with leads, you have to be able to get in the home. You have to be able to call them quick. You got to be able to set appointments, and you got to be able to get in the home, which is the purpose of leads. The more appointments you run with these leads, the more sales you will make. I don't pre-qualify anyone. I don't say, okay, it's Sunday night, I probably shouldn't call them. I just take action and call them immediately, which is exactly what you need to do. It doesn't matter really what you do or how you do it. It's just a matter of that you do it, that you take action. And so if you take action with these leads and you listen to what we're saying and you do what we're doing, you're going to make sales. You will make sales. You will make money. And so what I want you guys to do is call in. I've got our office phone sitting right here, 417-883-9300. Call in right now. And I'm going to actually be giving away some free training memberships today to those that actually call in. We're going to take your calls on speaker. When you end up whether you order a coaching session or leads, we'll take you off speaker for credit cards and everything. But we are going to be taking live calls. If you want to talk to the Secure Agent Mentor, call in 417-883-9300. I just had an agent, actually he's a salesman of mine. His name's Aaron. He's down in the boiler room making calls. And he's cold calling agents that he's never even talked to, never heard from. They didn't even request information. We are cold calling agents all over the nation. He's already made a lead sale within his first 2 hours on the phone. Simply because we're taking action, and the scripts that I build have such an impact when you're making calls that the person on the other end of the phone can't help but do what you are doing. And so we've also got we've added a new store website. You can become a member of our our monthly membership website to get all of our training, content, knowledge, resources, creativity, strategies, all those things. That's only $19 a month. I'm going to be giving away some of those memberships today. Also, we have the leads on the Buy Leads page, and then we've also got a new store. And on the store, I'll actually pull it up and walk through it with you now. We've actually got a free. We're giving a few things away for free on there. And again, you go to secureagentmentor.com. You click on store. We've got. I know we've got our coaching sessions are on sale right now. I think they're about 66% off right now, our coaching sessions, which those will fill up pretty quick. I'd love to do a coaching session with you. When I'm doing coaching sessions, we're diving deep into your business. We're getting jacked up. We're getting excited. And I'm doing everything I can creatively. My mind's churning the whole time I'm on the phone with you. And I'm thinking, how can I improve this person's situation? How can I take them from making 50 grand a year to making 250 grand a year? What's the creative things that we can do to bring you over the top, to make you that much better, so that you're thinking creatively, you're taking action, but that you're taking action in the right ways, that you're working smart. You can also buy our leads through our store, our monthly training membership. We actually develop scripts for agents and agencies all over the nation, whether they be for home and auto. We just built one for a home and auto department last week. Life and health agencies, mortgage protection, final expense, it doesn't matter. We build scripts. I've also got the actual telesales phone script that my call center uses, because I've got a final expense call center that'll do 100 apps this month. They use my live telesales phone script that I am giving away on my website right now. You can go to secureagentmentor.com, go to my store, and you can find Cody's live telesales phone script on my website. You're able to purchase that, and you're able to use it too. And what's funny is, I will guarantee you this. After you get that live telesales phone script, you will realize that that is the best script that you have ever seen. And I guarantee it because I spent hours upon hours and actually physically tested it myself, call after call, to make sure that it worked, to make sure that it was the best. And we've improved it to where it is absolutely perfect now. I'll give you an example. We had an agent that had about 12 years of life insurance telesales experience. She came and joined our team. Her first day with the script, she came to me and she said, Cody, I've got a dozen years of life insurance telesales experience. She said, but I am serious when I say that script is the best script I have ever seen. And she really said that. We've got Digital Valdosta. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the chat. Feel free to call in 417-883-9300. He says, the objection that I get a lot is that they don't want to get their current policy out for me to look at it to make sure they have what they think they have they're paying for. Any ideas? And you know what? That's a phenomenal question, Digital Valdosta, because that's actually very normal. What's funny is they don't want to take the action to you're right, to get the policy out of the cupboard, out of the filing cabinet, out of the safe, under the bed, in whatever it is. But I've got a couple of tricks that will help with that, and I'll go ahead and give them out live on video. That's totally cool. The first one is, I've got a quick story. I was with an agent. His name was Thomas. That's actually his real name, Thomas. I was with an agent, local agent of ours, Thomas. It was about a year ago, and we went to a house trying to sell a final expense life insurance policy. And I asked the guy if he, we were talking about his policy, just as you're saying. We were talking about his policy. We were trying to figure out what he had. And really, the insured never knows all the different ins and outs of their policy. They have a general idea. Sometimes they're wrong, or they're at least thinking incorrectly, but I don't want to make them wrong. I want to agree with everything they say. What's funny is I was with Thomas on an appointment, and we were trying to figure out what this guy had. He was telling us about it. He had like a $10,000 whole life policy with a certain company. He didn't know about cash, or he didn't know if the price would ever go up. All these different things. And so I said, you know what? Well, if you can go ahead and get your policy for me, that would really help. And he said, well, I don't know where it is. Swear to God, this guy said, I do not know where my policy is. That's exactly what he said. And that's kind of a normal objection, or just a normal rebuttal, normal response. Individuals are kind of lazy. They don't want to get up and do things. When we request that they're getting information, they think it's going to help them sell us. And they're right, it is. But what's funny is they will, he said, well, I don't know where it is. I said, if you knew where it was, where would it be? And that's a really weird question, really odd, doesn't even make sense. But the way I asked it, he said, you know what? If I could find it, it would probably be in my filing cabinet by my bed. He wasn't 100% sure, but by asking that question that way, if you knew where it was, where would it be? It at least gets them thinking. It gives them a chance to be the hero or to answer that question. And it gives them, and I presented it in a way that would make him feel good if he knew where it was. If you knew where it was, where would it be? And he said, you know what, it'd probably be in the filing cabinet. We went to the filing cabinet. I helped him look, and we found the policy. I heard a saying a long time ago. I don't know if it was from Brian Tracy or who it was, but I heard a saying a long time ago. A salesman said, if you're going to lose a sale, lose it on your own terms, which is exactly why I ask I'll ask the exact same question multiple times. I'll just ask in a different way so that it seems like it's new information. But if I know that getting the policy is going to help me make the sale, I'm asking multiple times, I'm asking creatively, and I'm getting the policy. I'm fine. If it's in the house, we will have it. I'm going to ask very respectfully, but I'm going to ask in aggressive ways that will get the result that I want. I'll come across as most respectful, nicest guy in the world with a soft tone, but I ask things in creative ways or the ways that I want to get the results that I want. And so that's one of the things that I do. But again, I heard a salesman say a long time ago, hey, if you're going to lose a sale, lose it on your own terms. Which means if sitting at the kitchen table helps you make a sale, hey, Mr. Jones, it would actually be real easy for me if I could show you a couple things and we could sit at the kitchen table. Would that be okay? They're not going to say no to that. Every appointment I go in, almost every appointment I go in, the TV's on. I get the TV muted or turned off before I jump into an appointment. Again, if I'm going to lose a sale because of the little things, I'm going to fix them or make sure that they're in line so that I have a better chance of making a sale. If it increases my percentages or odds, I'm going to take the necessary action to increase my percentages and odds. So, like for the volume, hey, I'm really sorry. I have trouble focusing on two things at once. Is there any way we could mute the TV? Well, yeah, absolutely. Or is it okay if we turn the TV off till we leave? Muting the TV is a little less aggressive. They'll do that. Turning it off is fine. Hey, is it okay if we either turn the volume down or mute the TV or even turn the TV off? Would that be okay with you? I'm asking in questions to make it seem like I'm getting their permission, even though I'm really not. But I am because I'm in their home It's their house. I want to at least act like I'm getting permission, or that they're semi in control. But that's a great question, and Digital Vadasta. Thanks so much for checking out and watching. I hope you're still on. I hope you got that answer. I can see we've got a few agents on watching now. Those are the creative things that we've got to do, or the actions we've got to take to get the results that we want. You want, like when you ask those questions, you want to get the policy. So let's do everything we can to get that policy. Let's ask multiple times. Let's ask in different ways. And again, Digital Vadasa just put this comment on here. That's a great comment. Take the necessary actions to get the policy, even if they don't know, quote unquote, know where it is. So hope that story helped. That was a real life story of when I was in a home with an agent named Thomas locally, where the insurance said, hey, I don't know where the policy is. I said, well, if you knew where it was, where would it be? And he got to thinking. He went deep into thought and said, you know what? If I could find it, it would be in the filing cabinet in the bedroom. So it instantly takes them to the place where they think it's most likely at, and so that helps. What's funny is a lot of agents have trouble getting policies, and that's rightfully so. But if you don't take action, you won't. And so I ask. I absolutely ask. Thanks for calling Secure. This is Cody. Hello? You are not. Would you like to be? Okay. Sounds great. All right. You're now on speaker. Who am I talking to first? Who? I'm sorry? Couldn't understand what they were saying. But all right, feel free to call in 417-883-9300. Again, we'll take it off the phone. If you're too shy, we'll take it off speaker, whatever you want. Or you can even put your phone number in comments, and either myself or our sales team will actually give you a call, which will, is perfectly fine with us. I know some people don't like to be live on video, so post your number, either call in, post your number in comments. And we actually had an agent call in earlier, and again, Aaron spoke to him as well. I got to speak to him a little bit to help close the deal and actually get him some leads, because again, these final expense life insurance leads are good. They are hot. Agents are making sales. If you go to my website, you can actually see an actual testimonial from an agent. If you go to secureagentmentor.com and then go to buy leads, again, secureagentmentor.com, go to the buy leads page, and at the top there's a lead testimonial, and I'll actually read that to you. I'll read that to you now. It was an agent. His name is Gary. He lives in Maryland. And you wouldn't think Maryland's a small state. You wouldn't think there'd be that many great leads in Maryland. Well, we can find good leads anywhere. He says, I bought 30 leads last week. The entire order was filled within 3 to 4 days. They were conveniently located in the same geographic area. None were more than 25 minutes away. I set appointments. Again, this is Gary from Maryland. This is a live testimonial. I set appointments with 15 of the 30 leads on my very first phone call. I've sat down with about 9 of them so far and have several sales pending. How incredible is that? To be able to set 15 appointments on your first 30 calls. That's not normal with leads. He went on to say, I still have about a half a dozen appointments to set for next week. I've already reinvested in a new set of leads with my first commission. If you follow the script word for word, make sure you don't talk too fast. I guarantee you'll make a few sales. Again, this is Gary from Maryland. It's that easy. And believe it or not, Gary from Maryland, he says, I'm a first-year agent who's only been licensed for 6 months. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Thank you, Cody, and everyone at the Secure Agent Mentor team. How awesome is that? Gary from Maryland gave us a live lead testimonial, and you know what? It works, I mean, it absolutely works. What we've done is we've got a buy leads page at secureagentmentor.com, and we've actually got a order form and payment form. Hello, Paul, Max Ener, 845-331-1671. We want to make sure these are, we'll actually call Paul. All right. Again, you can go to secureagementor.com. You can go to... Yeah, I'm looking for Paul. We will, we're going to call Paul next week. So go ahead and feel free to call in. Feel free to put in comments, a phone number. We'll call you. Or you can call the office. Anytime throughout the week, we had multiple call-ins. We had about 5 or 6 agents call in that were actually requesting information about our leads or about contracting with us or about our coaching sessions or about our training membership site. That was on Thursday. We had about 5 or 6 agents call in. We had another 2 or 3 yesterday. Friday's always a little slower, but we've been consistently having lead orders every single day. We're consistently having training memberships purchased every day, and so when we get the right individual, I'm going to end up giving them a free training membership. And because our coaching session is on sale for $99 right now, 66% off. Anyone that purchases a coaching session today, I'll give you a free month on our monthly training membership website. So, might as well take advantage of that. And once we get done with this here in a little bit, we'll actually go through and add some of our, you'll actually be able to comment below. The live chat never continues with the video for whatever reason, but you will actually be able to go and you will actually be able to go and comment on the videos. I get a lot of comments, and I try to respond to the comments as soon as I can, almost immediately. I just think it's important. I really do. That's one thing that we do pride ourselves here at Secure Agent Mentor is actually communicating well with you, supporting you well, communicating you well. And so we try to communicate with you very well. I try to respond to either myself or one of my team members, try to respond to your comments, text, calls, emails, as quick as we can, typically within a matter of minutes. I had an agent from Connecticut yesterday call me, left me a voicemail, purchased the membership site, leads, and he's actually he's a captive agent. I won't get into his name or who he works for, but he was from Utah. Connecticut. I had a different call from Utah yesterday too. He was from Connecticut. He called and left me a voicemail. I had just finished getting a haircut. Was about to go over and do a radio show, and went ahead and called him back. Got a great 8-10 minute conversation with him. Got to know his business, what he was looking for, and we were able to help him take advantage of what we wanted, you know. And so that always helps. Are there any specific, again, Digital Valdosta gave us a good comment, good question. Is there any other good comments? We've had some jokesters. We've had to delete some stupid stuff, but we've had a couple of good comments too. Any specific questions or comments anyone has? Again, I'll actually go through our buy leads page. I want to read a little bit of information for any individuals actually have want information about those things. Hello? Yeah, we can have one of our sales team give you. Okay, if you don't want to be on speaker, that's no problem. We can actually we can have one of our sales team members call you as soon as we get done with this video. I don't mind calling you myself too. All right, sounds great. Okay, so we've had a few comments, we've had a few calls. I'm hoping that we'll continue to get some more. One thing we do is I've got what's funny is I've got a radio show that I do here locally. So I enjoy videos, enjoy radio, enjoy public speaking and that kind of thing. So feel free to go to our website, secureagentmentor.com. Check out any of the leads, any of the we've actually got one of my agents is letting me know that he's cold calling agents. He's got another hot lead order on the line right now. Again, using one of our scripts, which are our scripts are really, really good. I've used it's a lot of my own information coupled with some of the best script builders in the world. And so building a script is important. So if you go to the Buy Leads page, again, these are exclusive telemarketed avatar final expense leads at a discounted rate. Our avatar final expense lead demographics are always 50 to 85, income ranges as high as 60,000. I don't generally like to go above 60,000 too much. We have some that like to try different things, and sometimes we can charge more if you want to try things, if you want to get into a demographic that may have some money for retirement or annuities. That's perfectly fine. And we always recommend at least 30 leads for best results. Our agents average 3 to 5 sales for every 30 leads, anywhere from 10 to 20%. All lead orders are delivered with MP3 recordings, live training videos, our script, and also the specific rebuttals that you need to overcome objections, which is good. And so we've actually got links to our scripts and training videos, as well as and we've got some different pricing depending on and so we've got and also remember, if you're a member of our agent training website, you can actually go and get 66 cents off your next lead order. So if you have any questions, feel free to continue to comment, or feel free to call in, or we can have any of our sales team actually give you a call back later today. So thanks for watching this. Hope you have an awesome Success Saturday. Appreciate you guys.